Okay, so I'm taking a quick break from my workout to make a video. I've heard some people say that drum magazines are novelty items. And, I can see why you would say that. They're kind of heavy. They rattle a lot. There's not a lot of good places to put them on your gear. But they do make some pouches for drum magazines, and you can fit them in probably some saw pouches and things like that. But let me tell you why these are not novelty items or just for fun or for range toys. So if you have an area that you plan on defending and have plan on setting up defensive positions, defending your home against multiple assailants, bad guys, whatever, why wouldn't you want 75 rounds where you don't have to reload, where you can put down suppressive fire, especially with the 7.62 by 39 cartridge. It does great through barrier penetration, car doors, things like that. Why wouldn't you want a force multiplier like a drum magazine? Also, one good thing about these drum mags is you can load them and you can leave them stored loaded. So there's nothing, no spring, it's not under any kind of spring tension. So you can leave these loaded indefinitely. Just leave them in a place that's, semi-temperature controlled, not real humid. But I don't see why you wouldn't want these. Now, if you live somewhere you don't plan on defending and you don't have that as part of your plan for whatever situation you're in, I can see that. But if you are serious about home defense and maybe protecting your home or a property or a certain area, you should probably have some sandbags. It might sound crazy, but homes these days are not built like they were back in the day, where things were built kind of like a castle, where you had stone walls, brick and mortar walls. Homes these days, you can shoot rounds right through them. It's drywall and plastic and some pine boards. So if you have an area that you plan on defending, you need to harden it. And a couple layers of sandbags strategically placed would be a good way to do that. You can harden your doorways, your windows, maybe some second story windows, probably that in the floor, depending on the angles you might be taking fire. And that sounds crazy, but if you don't at least have sandbags at your house, you're not gonna be able to order them if you ever need them. You're not gonna be able to go on Amazon and order, a couple hundred sandbags if things get to that point. So they're not very expensive. I would suggest if you own a home and you plan on staying there, not bugging out somewhere, that you have a defense plan in place, and some sandbags are part of that. So anybody who's ever done any kind of machine gun employment, I'm sure you want more than a 30-round belt. So of course, your 30-round mags, I've got plenty and they're great. But these drum mags are not junk, they're not novelties, they're not for range toys. So if you do get some, I would stay away from the Korean ones. The Romanian 75-round drum mags, they're what most people suggest as they go to. So don't listen to people on the internet, make decisions for yourself. And if you think that you could use some drum mags, I would get some. All right, that's all I got. Be safe.